Questions for Davante?
Was it as easy as it looked?
Was that?
Was it as easy as it looked?
I mean, it's really, with the people that I have on this team, it makes it I don't know if it is as easy as it looks, but, you know, these guys help me out a lot with, obviously we got tremendous athletes all over the field, so they make it a lot easier than it should be, I'll put it that way.
Davante, what's it like? I know I saw you and I think number 15 from New Mexico. What's it like when a guy's talking trash to you and you're in the process of scoring 4 touchdowns?
Well, it kind of threw me off actually when things like that happen, especially when the score is the way it is. It's kind of confusing. Had a situation like that in Hawaii at around halftime as well, so it kind of confuses me. But I don't know. I have some issues when, you know, somebody gets in my face. Sometimes my first instinct is get them out of my face, and, you know, I gotta correct things like that, because that type of stuff can end up hurting me or hurting the team if it gets physical after the whistle, you know. So, but yeah, it's all part of the game, so I'm used to it.
Seems like that's been happening a lot of people talking to you and stuff. Does that get you any more fired up?
I guess you could say that. I mean, when you hear, it's not just players, you hear coaches telling them to say things or do things even from the sideline. I mean, that type of stuff. Yeah, I guess it gets me going. But some games I come out knowing the type of way I'm going to be that game, because you have to get under some people's skin, I guess. But some games I come out and just say I'm just going to go out there and play. And that was one of these games until, you know, they try to come into my game, and that's one of the things that, you know, the wideouts all together, we're pretty good at getting in people's heads, so it wasn't a problem.
On that deep touchdown, the second one in the third quarter, you slowed down a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Did Derek throw it further than you thought he could? What went on there?
No, Derek doesn't have an actual length of the field he can throw. He throws as far as he has to throw the ball. So when I was running down the middle of the field, I was looking back and I actually couldn't find him, so that's why I was slowing down. I didn't want him to end up, you know, because I was kind of far down the field once I already slowed down. And Coach told me, make sure you're running, so I got out. And then, yeah, I guess I just couldn't find him, and I thought the ball was already thrown to like a check down or something. So then I look back, and then out of nowhere I see the ball come up, and I see it's moving. So I just kind of ducked my head for a minute and just got going and caught up to it.
Was that a perfect stride? I mean, I hit you over the shoulder. I mean, you had to speed up to it, but.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can't expect anything less with Jesus throwing you the ball. So see everybody like that one. So yeah, I'm pretty used to that by now. So I guess it was depending on me. I can't break stride. You know, I gotta keep going. But yeah, like I said, I thought the ball was already thrown, and I see it in the air kind of late, so I was like, okay, let's go get it.
Did that amaze you at all that he was able to get the ball down? I mean, I know you're not surprised by anything, but
nothing really amazes me at this point with him. It's kind of stuff that, you know, I'm so used to him making crazy plays, and having numbers like this in the game is kind of the norm. I mean, obviously I'm amazed at the athlete and that he can do it, but not amazed when it happens. Really, I'm like, there he goes again with that.
Davante, can you talk about one of those touchdown catches and runs that you had where you kind of lured the DB in and cut back with shades of like Air Force and stuff? And when you get the ball in the open field, can you describe your approach where, you know, you just cut on a dime and ankles are on the floor?
Yeah, it's all, you know, my teammates and the scheme and everything. Obviously, coaches and Derek knows a lot about what he can do with throws, and whether he's going to put it over the top or throw a quick pass, and he saw that their DBs were showing that they were pressing and they would bail before the snap. So he just give me like a quick route and just, you know, tell me to go do what I do. And once I'm running down the sideline, I see, you know, there's different waves of people, and I just try to make plays. It's all happening so fast, so it's hard for me to really break it down and tell you exactly what I'm thinking. But I just see gaps and then just try to take advantage of it.
Any last questions for Davante?
What was it like to actually hear your name announced as a semifinalist for the Biletnikoff, and then to follow that up with this game?
I mean, like I said before, it's an honor to be mentioned with the top guys in the nation at receiver. So It's humbling, and but those type of things are honestly, I mean, people say this all the time, but it's really, I really feel that it's a team award, because without the receivers that we have and the quarterback and the coaches and the line, I mean, it's so much more goes into it than me just running down the field catching the ball. Because if the line said, you know what, forget this, I don't want to block this play, then guess what, 15's not getting the ball. Or 3, 189, whoever it is. So, you know, it's so much more than just me catching the ball, and I really hope that everybody understands that.
All right, let's let Davante go.